Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Byrd, daycare training. Today it's going to be her second week video of e-collar training. Second week is the long leash phase. Long leash phase is kind of just more room for mistakes for her to make, see where she's at, she's focused or not to her training. Training walks has been going really well with Byrd as well, so that heads up. Right thumb through the leash like this, so it's locked. E-collar in the right hand. Leash is going to be behind us and nothing in our left hand. Dog's thinking pictures, so for a while, Byrd has constantly seen the leash attached to her from our left side right here. So they have peripheral vision and they think in pictures, so she's constantly seeing this picture. So once we switch the picture to this and there's no leash in my hand, then you might see her being a little confused or just like, whoa, this looks different. So that's where you'll see like maybe she'll veer off more often, and because the dog can be super good on the short leash phase, then we go to this long leash phase and they're like super sloppy because they're just confused because it looks different. So we're gonna go through all the commands starting with heel and just kind of teaching her that to stay close to me even though you have 30 feet and she might think she doesn't have a leash on. Heel remains the same. We do the same things, turns and all these other things. If she veers out, since she has 30 feet, it's gonna be a little harder, a little difficult. All you wanna do is kick in with the pressure and then start keeping your movement and keeping your left side facing Byrd and with the pressure on. So if she goes that way, the pressure's gonna stay on and then my left side's facing her until she comes back to my left side. Keeping the left side facing her because the right side is heel, right side is stay, left side is heel, or actually no, the right leg is stay, so then the right side just means nothing. This doesn't look familiar to her, this looks familiar. So we're gonna go and get started. Heel, left leg, and then tap. Good girl. Good, and we can do the tap. Good, we can do a little right turn here. I'm at 13, I started at 35. Good. And slow. Good. Slow right turn. Good. And then, good girl. So here, tap, tap. Yeah, good girl. So here, tap, tap, tap. Good. Just to close that gap right there. Tap, tap, to close this gap. Good. Slow walk. Do a left turn. So right, left, right. Good. Tap. Slow walk. So here, tap, turn, tap, tap, tap. Good. Tap. Tap. Good. Slow walk. Right, left, right. Good girl. Tap, tap. Good. Slow walk. Slow to a stop. Good. So like I said, a little sloppy. Giving a lot of space between me, lagging here and there with the turns, sloppy there as well. So this is why we want to keep pressing this phase. Once we get success in this phase, then we move on to the next phase. But she's only here for the 10 days, so this is the last phase for her. We'll be doing with Byrd. But yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. You can practice in the big field, seeing where how focused she is. What else? Making sure you have this set up, leash behind us in the right hand. We'll go on to stationary command, stay. Stay remains the same, but now we have long distance. I think Poppy peed. So here, tap, tap. Good. Stay remains the same, we just have longer distance and we'll talk about how do we correct it if we see anything. If not, I'll explain. Stay, pivot out with the right foot. Good. And we do our walk around as usual. Good. So the short leash phase, we were right next to her and all we had to do is pull up and tap if she got up from the stay. So if the butt came up from the ground. Let's see here. So now, since we don't have that, I guess, advantage, This is where that's why we lay the foundation. So if the butt gets up from the ground, I kick in with the e-collar with pressure so let's say that she stands up, I'm gonna start tapping, and if she sits back down and doesn't move, then pressure's been released and she complied there. If she gets up, I start tapping, and then she moves, I'm gonna continue tapping until I bring her back at this exact same spot and position. I don't repeat stay, I don't say anything, it's just using the remote. New command overrides the old command, so I can go into a heel. Heel, left leg, good girl. Good girl, good girl. Little right turn here. Good, and slow to a stop. Yeah, good girl. So here, tap, tap. Good. Got excited. Good. Stay, pivot out with right foot. We face Byrd, do a little walk around. What was that? So here, tap, 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 tap. Good. Tap, 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 right here. Good. Good. And then we continue the walk around. Good. We're gonna move on to another stationary command called down. So here, tap, 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 right here. Good. Wait. Good. Down. And good. Same thing. A little walk around here. So same thing, meaning we can still do the walk around, same thing, like, we have the distance and everything. Correcting is very similar. If she gets up from the down, sorry. If she gets up from the down, kicking in with pressure. If she lays back down, pressure's turned off. If she starts moving and maybe down somewhere else, so if I tap and she sits up, if I tap and maybe she comes over here, then down here, I'd still tap until I bring her back to the same spot and position where she was first downed at. New command overrides old command, so I'm gonna put her into heel. Heel, left leg. Good, and tap. Good, slow to a stop. So here, tap, tap. Good, down. Good girl. So here, tap. Good. Good. Leash is under her. I'm gonna pull it. See if she might get up. Okay, good. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Pivot out the right foot. Good girl. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Tap, tap. Good. Tap, tap. Good. Good girl. Good. Tap, tap, Good. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Good girl. Good. So again, very similar to the stay, how we correct it. It's just, tap in and get it back in the same spot and position. Good girl. Good. So tap, 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 bring it over here. Good. Just finish off one more circle. Good. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to sit. So it's gonna look very similar to the stay. Sit. Good girl. Oh, tap. Good. Tap. 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 Good. Good girl. Good. Pivot out again. So, tap. 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 Wait a moment. Tap. Tap. Good. Right there. Good girl. Pivot out again. Good. So like I said, it's going to look very similar to the stay because we put a stay on her when she was in the sitting position. Jesus. So if the butt gets up from the ground, we're going to kick in with the E-collar pressure, and if she's moving, continue to kick in with the E-collar pressure. Good. She's holding it for a while. Good girl, Byrd. Good girl, Byrd. Good. So heel, stay, down. Oh, we gotta go place. So here, if I pivot out, she should stay there. Good. Kim, yeah. Could you quickly pass me that placemat on that column, the blue column? This one? Yeah. Thank you. So here, tap, 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 tap. Good. Tap. Right here. Good. So there, placemat comes out. She's going to be thinking, oh, place, go there. So we correct that, right? I guess so. That looked good. Just quick and easy. She's holding this position still. So here now we have the placemat. We can do increasing descent off. So sending to place, and we could also increase the distance of doing the duration work. We've already been doing a little bit we've been doing duration work with distance because we do place and we have to go do other things, but she's tethered to a leash that's allowing her to make the mistakes so that we know that she's the one making the choice to stay there. So here for Byrd, I'm gonna go ahead and issue the place command. We'll see how she does. Place, tap, 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 tap. Good girl. Yeah. Good. Heel. Tap. Good girl. Good. Tap. Good. Slow to a stop. Place. Tap. Tap. Just gotta tap. Tap. There we go. Good girl. Good. Heel. Oh, tap. Gonna lower a little bit. Good. Slow to a stop. Place. Tap. 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 Good girl there. Tap. Good. 1, 2 more. Heel. Tap. Good. Slow to a stop. Okay, accept this for now. Place. Tap. 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 Good, 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 good. Yeah, there we go. So we'll keep repeating this, but that's a little bit of like the increasing the distance for the send off with the long leash. And then duration, like I said, she's gonna get it. But like I said, we have 30 more feet now to kind of test, a little test for her. Good. Good girl. Good. And good. Heel, stay, down, sit, and place. They all look, the way we've corrected with the long leash is very similar, but it's a little different. The heel is probably the most important one. And like one stationary command. So like, you know, if you're in an open field, you can have her on the long leash, do a heel there, then do a down and then walk around her. Just remember to keep your movement. So if we were doing heel and maybe she went to the playpen right here and just stayed there, I continue to tap and then slowly, maybe even slowly start reeling my leash because I don't have that much space here, and then try to give her a little bit of guidance to me while tapping. But out in the open, I wouldn't do that. Just having my long leash in one hand and then just tapping as needed to get her to come back to me. She's, you know, giving us her answer, which is incorrect. Her answer is, let's probably just run, just get away from the pressure and see what happens. And then if we give that to her, then she realizes, oh, all I have to do is, when I don't want to feel this, is run away. So when we continue with the pressure, we're telling her this is not how to turn off. The only choice and the only way is compliance, just to return to us and just walk with us. You want to stay in this long leash phase for a little bit because it is the proofing stage for Byrd. It's before you try off leash activities. So even with recall, you want to basically have Byrd be exposed to as much as you can in her environments to have her, so that you know that no matter what, her recall will always be perfect.